Hello and welcome. In today's video, we are bringing back the beloved four-team playoff to 2026 with the recent controversy of Miami versus Notre Dame and many teams on who should be in. Why don't we just bring back the easy and simple four-team format? With this, the teams that qualify are Indiana versus Texas Tech and Ohio State versus Georgia. So we are going to hop into this first match now of Indiana versus Texas Tech. And to receive will be the Indiana Hoosiers, trying to start off with a great drive and really drill in the fact that they are this #1 team. Indiana's first play of the game is going to be picked off by Texas Tech right off the start. Texas Tech coming out to show that the 4 seed is here to play, and a long play for the start of their drive here in the second quarter. They have found the end zone. Texas Tech will take the lead, and they will get the extra point, taking the 7-0 lead heading into halftime. Indiana will have to show up more for this second half. Texas Tech will get the ball, though. Not seeing anything and almost sacked, but they will get the playoff, and Texas Tech, important 3rd and 13, will get the play, and even more, 20-10 touchdown. Texas Tech takes a 13-0 lead, up to 14-0 after the extra point. Indiana needs to start getting some points back on the board late in this fourth quarter. They set up at the 9, trying to find the end zone, and they will. Indiana set up for this onside kick will be recovered by Texas Tech, and that is the game. Moving on to the other side of the bracket, we have Georgia versus Ohio State. These programs have a lot of history, but who will come out on top? Ohio State taking a long time to start this quarter, but they're going to make a good completion and get down to the 35. Ohio State sets up at the 3rd and 1, trying to get something going. He's going to break loose, streaking down the field, 20-10. Touchdown. Ohio State will get on the board first. Georgia with 53 seconds to start their drive. He's going to find a man, and he's going to be about the 50. Now on a 2nd and 2, setting up. He finds him, and barely makes it in for the touchdown. We have a tied ball game. That should end out the half here. With about 18 seconds, can Ohio State do something of their own? And he's going to run out the clock. Into the third now. Georgia breaks loose about to the 25. Sets up, trying to find a man, almost sacked, and he does get the ball off. Into the fourth quarter now. Georgia with a chance to seal the game if they can get down the field. Looking, sends it, and batted down by the Ohio State defender. Ohio State with a chance of their own to seal the game now. And he does not find any room. Both defenses have shown up. Finding his man down the field, he sees him, and they're going to get down to the 35. And not being able to do much more, they're going to set for the field goal, and it is looking good as Ohio State will get the field goal. Georgia with only 6 seconds to make some magic and try to win this ball game. Out of the backfield, Georgia is not going to get very far. They're going to have 2 seconds with their timeout. And the Hail Mary is set up. He chucks the ball. Finds the man. Caught! And he runs out of bounds. Heartbreak for the Georgia Bulldogs, which is going to set up our bracket to be looking like this. Not quite sure why he did that, but now on to the national championship game. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State to start the draw after that big win. And they're not going to see anything. Almost picked off by Texas Tech, just like in the very first game Texas Tech had. Ohio State trying to find another thing. They're stopped at about the 2. 4th and 2, they're going to have to punt off their very first drive. Texas Tech going to see if they can get something of their own. A little bit on the return there. And setting up at first down, they are going to see the man for only a yard. Now at 3rd and 7. Picked off by Ohio State. The momentum instantly shifts as Ohio State will set up at about the 40. Ohio State needing to capitalize, though, as they move on to 2nd and 10 in the second half. Drops back. Sees the man, and it is caught wide open for the opening touchdown. Ohio State comes out swinging in this national championship as the PAT will be good. Texas Tech needs some momentum if they want to get back in this ball game early. Ohio State is a team that could very easily just pull away with it. Texas Tech starting their drive on the 18-yard line. Looks for the open man. It is shut down by Ohio State. Ohio State has started this game off about as perfectly as you could ask. Texas Tech will get the first down though, but they're going to need a lot more. A minute left in this first half. Texas Tech finds another completion. Are they going to be able to get some points up on the board before this half is over? 3rd and 4 now. They need to keep this small momentum as they're going to find a man, but he's not going to be able to get it much. We are down to just 30 seconds. They're not going to be able to get it. Over back to Ohio State, who's going to find the first down. And are they just going to run that clock? Yes, they will, as it is 7-0 going into the half. Texas Tech needs some points on this drive now, but Ohio State is just stuffing everything. Ohio State looking in control of this national championship. Texas Tech is gone, streaking 50, 40, 30, 20. I might have made a mistake. Texas Tech into the red zone, and this momentum of this game has shifted very quickly. Texas Tech throwing to the open man. It is a 7-6 game. Texas Tech, will they be able to get the extra point as it is up? And it is good. We have a 7-7 tied ball game, but you know Ohio State always is going to strike back off the return. Is going to get stuffed up as they are going to drop back. And the run play is stopped. Texas Tech seeing their momentum. Can they control it? Ohio State first down, though, is going to shift it a little bit. Drops back. Sees the open man, and he is gone. Ohio State, 20-10, touchdown. They will take the 13-7 lead. Texas Tech is going to need a miracle comeback now. With only a minute and 30 left, Ohio State to make it 14-17. Yes, they will. Texas Tech has a minute 30 to drive down and tie this ball game up. Out of backfield, and they are stopped at the 14. Handoff will see nothing. 2nd and 13, they're going to start getting desperate now. Sees a man over midfield, it is stopped by Ohio State. Ohio State only needs 2 more good downs to end this ball game. Drops back, looking for the open man. It's desperate times, and they will find one. This game is not over. Timeout called. 1st and 10, looking near the midfield. They're going to hand the ball off, and he is gone! Texas Tech streaking down the field, stopped at the 20-yard line. What a play by the running back. You wouldn't think they would run it with only 50 seconds left, but they did. Quarterback, little drop off to the running back, and it will go to 2nd and 5. Setting up a 2nd and 5 now. Looking for the first down, and he will get it. 20 seconds left in this game. Texas Tech on the 10, needing the touchdown. Looks, and it will be deflected by Ohio State. 2nd and goal now. Setting up. Picked off by Ohio State! The game is over! Texas Tech were right on their dreams and dropped it. Ohio State will run the clock out, and it is official. Ohio State is the champions of the 4-team playoff, just like they were in the very first one in 2014. What an effort by Texas Tech at the end, but is no match for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Thank you for watching this video. It was a fun one to make as always. Ohio State did end up winning, and this ended up being our final bracket shown here on the screen. Goodbye.